Telesales is all about telling a story. The more real you can make it, the higher the chances that your client will be able to clearly picture in their mind the outcome of what is taking place. Helping someone understand the information in an engaging, relatable way will lead to more sales. Let's think about the sales process for a second. Usually, the sales process starts very logical, right? We do a Google search, we compare, we price shop, we research, but the decision is often made in an emotional state. And that's why salespeople will probably never go away, regardless of what you're hearing with artificial intelligence. Oftentimes, we need that emotional human connection to help us move that needle forward. When you can master the art of storytelling, you can form positive emotional associations between you and, in our case, the life insurance policy. The emotions you can invoke with your stories actually help create a stronger connection between you and your client because it changes the way people perceive you. And it increases overall trust, right? Which is what we have to do in order to get the client to want to do business with us. Have you ever heard the saying, people might not remember what you said, but they typically remember how you made them feel? Well, that's either going to come from telling really good stories or asking really good questions to try to get your customer to feel about what type of impact not changing their situation will possibly cause to them or their family. But that's for another video. Let's stick to the storytelling for now. In fact, great leaders oftentimes are also great storytellers. For example, let's look at Howard Schultz, the former chairman and CEO of Starbucks, arguably one of the most transformational leaders who built Starbucks over 4 decades into one of the most recognized and respected businesses in the world. He happens to be famous for what's called the Milan story. The story is about how he took a trip to Milan, Italy, and he was fascinated with how the coffee shops in Italy were more of an experience rather than just a business. And he wanted to bring that experience to America. His business partners thought otherwise. They just wanted to sell coffee and sell coffee machines. His story includes how he turned his vision of culture into a reality. And for over 20 years, he told the same exact story to employees, to stockholders, even to customers, as a way to deliver the authentic experience that customers ultimately were looking for. He knew that customers didn't just walk into these shops to buy coffee, that they wanted the experience, the emotional connection of how buying coffee from this coffee shop would make the customer feel, and that they would want to return because they had that feeling of community. Our clients don't just want the product, they want the outcome of what our product provides. Howard Schultz describes Starbucks as a place of symphony of activity, where the romance and theater of coffee creates a sense of community. Our clients aren't looking for a piece of paper with a dollar value written on it. They want to know that in 20 years from now, when they're sitting in the hospital and things aren't looking good, and their family is rushing over to say their last goodbyes, that when it's time for them to take their last breath on this earth, that they know that their family will be okay because they have taken the steps to put their family in a better position, so that at the very least, their family does not have to worry about coming out of pocket, having a GoFundMe, doing a car wash, having a bake sale, to come up with the money that it takes to celebrate this person's life, to put them to rest, to not pay extra, to leave them on ice in a morgue. They want to leave with the peace of mind, knowing that their family is taken care of, that at the very least, they have had the opportunity to leave a gift behind that will help make that day just a little bit easier. Because that moment when someone goes and you have the wave of emotion that comes over you that you can never visit them again, you can never touch them again, you can never kiss them again, have a conversation with them. That's it. It's over. The finality of death washes over you in a way that cannot be described unless you have experienced it. And as responsible and professional as your kids are, they will break. And no more than 10 minutes after you pass will that nurse walk in and tell your kids that they now have to make arrangements for your body because we need to get the room ready for the next patient. No more than 10 minutes will that happen. What will your kids do at that moment? Well, all they'll have to do is take out that ID card that you gave to them 20 years earlier. They're going to pull out that ID card. Remember that they can just make one phone call to us, and we are going to be there to take care of absolutely everything for them. How does that sound, Miss Mary? And that is the story that should help your customer get out of their own way and make the decision to put their family in a better position because you told a story to make it real for them. It's your responsibility to get uncomfortable, do some storytelling, and help your customer picture the consequences of what could happen if they do nothing at all, or what would happen if they decide to do something. Tell a story, change someone's life, increase your sales, and have a better overall experience in this business. My name is Dana Neeson. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.